Steal the script to get threesomes from online dating apps. Yo, what's up guys, it's Pat, and in this video I want to finally share the texting script you can use line by line as my student did here. And we will go through his text of how he effectively gets threesomes regularly through online dating apps together with his girlfriend. It's a wet fantasy for many guys out there to have a bisexual girlfriend who is down for some action. But let's face the harsh reality, once they have such girl who is down, they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to take it forward, they don't know how to handle the situation. And therefore they put all the initiative on the girl, all the accountability on the girl, and basically all the pressure on the girl. And they themselves pulling out and wondering why it never happens. And why? Because they lack a proper system, they lack a proper strategy. They basically think, now I have a bisexual girlfriend, nothing can go wrong. She will do everything because she wants it as well. But this is not the right way to do it. And it basically shows that you don't have any experience. And that's what my student did as well previously. He has such girlfriend, but he freestyled his way to get threesomes here and there. It wasn't that regular as now, and it wasn't that quick as now. And so I built a texting script for him he can use now. He copy pastes those lines and he gets effectively and regular threesomes. So that means even if you have a girl who is bisexual or who is at least curious to do a threesome with you or try a threesome with you, even then you are the man and you have to set the pace, you have to set the right frame, you have to teach her how to do things, you have to bring things together, not completely relying on her that she will do it and you just lay back and doing nothing, because this won't work out. It's very rare that such things work out when you basically put everything into a girl's hand. And this texting script is not only working for the more, let's say, obvious dating apps, you know, where people looking for something more obvious to satisfy their fetish, but as well for the casual ones. I'm talking about Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. My goal was as well to build something which works for every app. Now, as I said, in the past, my student was more freestyling his way into a meetup, you know, into a threesome. But this was not the way, because he sent me some screenshots, he sent me some texts. He's usually sending the girls, and it was way too offensive, way too aggressive. And this is well a common mistake many guys out there doing. They think like the girl is in for a threesome, she responded well to your first message, and now it's like, hey, come over and fuck, you know. And you have to imagine, the girl is not only meeting one stranger, but two strangers. So this requires actually even more comfort than, let's say, a usual Tinder girl who's ready to come straight to your place. And of course, the concern is twice as high. With his method, there were many flakes. There were too many flakes, I would say. Many girls jumped off ship because the comfort was lacking. And they felt maybe a little bit too exposed and rejected the idea. Now, step number one would be to, of course, set up a profile, set up a couple profile. Now, this is basically an idea for a complete new video here because it would be too much here. But what I can tell you is when you set up a couple profile, you of course can invite your partner and you can use that online dating app together. Basically, one time you're texting to the girl, other time she's texting, and basically using the same account. And the pictures are very, very important. Now, what I mean by a couple profile as well, first of all, there should be a picture of you, there should be a picture of her, there should be a picture of you together in a more flirty, obvious, sexual way. And of course, another picture, and this is another mistake many guys out there are doing, is by not bringing enough comfort to have a kind of social picture. For example, you and her doing some activity together, you and her, I don't know, picture with a dog. For example, you and her with friends, doing something casual, something non-sexual. Because even if you talk about threesome apps, even if you talk about fetish apps or hookup apps in general, it's very, very important to bring in the comfort and not neglect this big part. Because this is the part where, she decides to come over or not. Here comes the texting part. Now, with the texting part, as I said before, you share an account, means your girl can use it, you can use it. And of course, therefore, the other person doesn't even know who she's texting with. So you can teach basically the script to your girlfriend and give her the script so she can do her own thing. About teaching the strategy, teaching the right system to your girl, because she has no idea how to do it, you know, and is an important part for you as a man to help her succeed, help you guys succeed. The best tactic here, what I figured out, the best opener is if you give the phone to your girl, if the girl writes her, or you write from a girl's perspective. As I said, she doesn't know whom she's writing with, but you can pretend to be the girl. Now the best opener here was, hey XYZ, insert the name, me and my boyfriend think you're cute, twink emoji. Now what we're doing here, as I said, we come from a girl's perspective of writing her, hey, me and my boyfriend think you're cute, which takes off a little bit of pressure because the same genders are texting each other, so it's not even a guy but another girl tells another girl. There is less of social pressure, there is less of sexual pressure, and you just give a compliment right away. And of course with this line you show her already what's up, because if she didn't check all the pictures, at least now it's the point where she's like, oh, okay, they're a couple, there are two people involved, I'm the third person, you know. Now we said it's very clear from the very start, but usually, yeah, girls swipe through every picture, unlike guys, of course, because we see one picture, swipe right, and that's about it. So there's a high amount of chance that she saw all your pictures. And as I said as well, it's very, very important for you as a guy to take professional pictures of you. Have somebody who takes professional pictures of you, and this is very important. For the girl's part, if she can have maybe a selfie or something, and then a couple pictures should be again something more professional, where you of course coming along as a high value guy, where you of course can DHV yourself. And also what you can notice is we are using female vocabulary, cute. It's a little bit torn down, we don't say, oh, you're hot, but hey, you're cute. And this twink emoji is something as well non-threatening, you know, we just hand out a compliment basically, and you get different responses to it. According to the responses you get, you can already see or screen where you at already, where's your attraction level, you know, as a couple. You can check already how DTF, how on the girl is right away. Some write, hey, thank you, both as well, and they send different emojis. You can see as well, according to that emoji, of what response this is. Is it, kind of like a girl who needs a little bit more to warm up? Is she already in? You can check on this scale how down she is, how DTF she is already from her first response, or how much more comfort she needs. Usually there will be girls who are experienced in it, who do it maybe regularly, or who did it at least once or twice, and there will be girls who are eager to try it out but never did before. So of course you have to measure as well on this scale of how much comfort is needed. And as you can see, with those little tricks we built enough comfort to get her on the meetup, and this is how it should look like. Many guys mistake comfort part by writing about, hey, how is the weather, what are your hobbies, etc, etc. This is not comfort, this is boring texting, basically making her a pen friend but not a threesome friend, you know. So this is not what I mean by comfort or creating comfort. Comfort as well should always be built through text to a minimum which is enough to get her on a meetup in real life. You know, you don't have to really over exaggerate the comfort part, but only to a slightly minimum, which is enough for her to get her ass and meet you guys out there, or meet you. And these, as you can see, are easy ways to do so. And as well, you can see we don't use that much of sexualization, that much of sexting, because there will be girls, as I said, who jump off ship and who think this is too much. Rather have it in real life. Why should I sext with her and receive some nudes, receive some pictures, receive some videos? I cannot do anything with it than jerking off and that's it. But get the girl to the meetup in real life, and there you can sexualize, there you should sexualize. Because there are many guys as well who play Christian Grey over text, but once the girl is meeting them, they're turning into there are as well many girls, as I said, who maybe will text you first. Hey, I find you as well very hot, I find you as well sexy. This depends as well on the profile, of course. I cannot say it enough to take professional pictures, because these replies you get if you have your shit together, if you have professional pictures. But at the end of the day, this is nothing but a probability calculation where you can measure in percentage how many girls will write something positive. And I can tell you 99% respond like this. Of course, some are maybe a little bit more reversed, some are very down from the very start, but that's why you have to read between the lines as well. Now usually our second sentence is the following. The second message is, Thanks. Of course, you reward the compliment, you reward her invest. And then you say, hey, we are here and there for this and that the next days. So it's important as well to already set up logistics, especially if you move to another city or you're going to another city for some certain days. It's important to screen for the logistics as well and tell her, hey, we're here just for between this and that date. And of course, we subtle DHV here as well. We say, hey, my boyfriend is doing this and that work here. And as we all know, if not, then make sure to click this video up there. DHVs are the best when, number one, she sees it herself. Number two, somebody else tell her. And number three, and this is the lowest one, you are telling it to her. So in this case, number two, our girlfriend is telling, hey, my boyfriend is doing this and that work. So she DHVs you, which makes it a little bit more easier for you and more effective. And then we ask, of course, what about you? There is no gimmicky bullshit text behind it. And as you can see, my student used such lines in the past and are never working out. So don't trust all those YouTube coaches. They don't have a fucking clue what they're talking about. You know, they are not living the life and therefore cannot be really trusted when it comes to this. So rather trust somebody who is in the field and living this life you want to have. So as I said, we're screening if she's a tourist, how long she's gonna stay, or if she's a local, okay, perfect. Does she live in that city, or how far does she live from that city? And we screen for the logistics, I said, from the very start or very early. She writes, oh really? Well, I'm a local. Okay, local checked. Then we respond, sweet. We're just staying for a limited time, unfortunately, but we would really like to get to know you as you seem cool and open-minded. Now, the psychological trick behind all this is, first of all, positive labeling means labeling theory. We put something positive on the girl, that when people in general are labeled in a positive way, they behave accordingly to that. They want to live up to the expectations. And by saying, hey, you seem adventurous, you seem open-minded, she wants to live up to those expectations, whether explicitly or implicitly. And last but not least, we want to, of course, influence and pursue. And those kind of statements can be a subtle influence of what we want to achieve. It can make her feel more open-minded towards the idea. If you, for example, face a girl who never did this before, but who is down somehow, or who is looking for an adventure, we want to basically positively influence this adventure. We want to clap on her shoulder before it even happens that, hey girl, you're doing the right thing. And as we all know, most of the time, those things become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And this text you can use actually as well if she, let's say, doesn't respond anymore. Or suddenly before the date she is flaky or whatever, then you can use this basically copy paste line here that, hey, you know, we would really like to get to know you because we think, and always mention we, us as a whole, not you separated, you know, always say, hey, we think you're cute, we think you would fit to us, and basically make her a part of you guys. And then she wrote, sure, I'll be willing. And I noticed a lot of people visit here a lot. So of course she lets us know, hey, she's willing to meet up. And then she comes up with, oh, lots of people visiting this and that city. Now, the next step is, of course, important to hold the frame, you know, to not really let her dictate suddenly and take over the screenplay, but you as well keep your thin red line and you follow your path, you follow your system, follow your strategy. Of course, don't be too robotic. So right, sounds good. How do you feel about some delicious drinks? We know some really cool rooftop bars with amazing views we can show you. Again, bait her with delicious drinks, cocktail bars with a nice view, so we make it a little bit more comfortable for her, you know. And usually, yeah, you have your hotel right beneath the cocktail bar or in the near, and you will get to know her with your girlfriend and then pulling her to your place. This is the easiest way to do it, because not many girls will be willing to come straight to your place, but they are willing to, first of all, check if you're even real, you know, or how do you look. And there are many fake profiles out there, especially on those kind of apps. So of course, girls are a little bit more careful nowadays. She responds as well positively to this. I'm down. The fact that you guys are verified makes me feel better. Now, this is what I said. There is a concern of her that maybe, you have a fake profile, or maybe you look completely different, a catfish thing. And different objections. As I said, she's meeting up two strangers, so there are many more concerns. But now it makes her feel better, as she said, that you're verified, and you should do this step as well. Always, I highly recommend to do it. And we are writing, sure, let's continue over WhatsApp, as this app somehow really drains my battery. Now, this is as well a line of mine you can use even if you're not out for a threesome, but for regular dates and regular hookups with one girl. Then you can use always this perfect line to switch to number in an easy way. So we come with an excuse, hey, this app drains my battery, let's continue over WhatsApp. We don't ask for her number. What we say, hey, let's exchange WhatsApp. Basically, it's the same shit, but it's a little bit less of a pressure again. She writes, okay, I have one, I don't mind. I mean, there will be girls also in America who don't use WhatsApp. I don't think it's that common as in Europe here. And my student was in America. Okay, text me there. We hand out our number. And of course, she texts us, hey XYZ, we're going to the gym now. Do you have any plans for tonight? So always try to make it the same day when emotions are high and not postpone it. Yeah, I do, probably another time. Now this is as well a thing. If you are traveling somewhere and you're staying for certain days, you have of course this time pressure. You're under time pressure, but you have to build a little bit more of a time pressure towards her. You have to apply it in a very, very light way. It shouldn't come along as you putting her under pressure, but still showing her, hey, we really want to get to know you. We don't have that much time. It would be really cool. It would be fun. And of course, we say we could meet you after that. So we still stay with that day or tomorrow. We basically give her an option. But of course, we would like to have it, as I said, that day, because with every day passing, emotions will go down step by step. And of course, this is what I'm talking about, because we are flying back to Europe 10th of July. So again, here we have to again tell her that we are only staying for a limited time. Then she responds, probably tomorrow will work for me. Sounds good. We would like to invite you to Sky Bar. I'm down, sweet, 8 p.m. is good for you. We just fix basically location, we fix the time, one after another, not both at the same time, but let's get one yes and then another yes. She writes that works for me. Perfect, and we'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward. Now she didn't respond anything for a half day. And this is as well something you're going to face more often, that girls suddenly jump off ship. You know, as I said, some girls, they only like the idea of, hey, I'm matching with this couple, but they don't want to go farther. As I said, the louder the dog barks, the less is behind it. Or she gets cold feet, whatever. So what we're doing here is, of course, we send a picture of our girlfriend, writing, getting 10 at the pool, everything good with you for tonight, because we're still the girl basically, writing to her. And of course the WhatsApp is as well from our girlfriend, writing to her. She writes, yeah, I'm still am, also never been there, so I want to check it out. The bar, yeah, it's amazing, see you at 8. Of course, again, we tell her, hey, see you at 8. And this is very important, the D-Day, I call it, the date day. You should always text her before the date again, hey, this and that location, this and that time, does it fit? Then of course we're waiting inside the bar, let me know if you need any help. We're sending her again the picture of the bar. Now this is very important, as you see, to work with pictures, work with voice messages, basically humanize yourself. As stupid as it sounds, from an online dating app, girls only see pictures. And it's important to really give this a human touch. So she has an idea of, okay, how this guy's or girl's voice sounds like. How are they living? How is their life like? Etc. And this is pretty a good thing to showcase it with those pictures, with voice messages, with videos, etc. Okay, on my way there, where I stay, it's only 15 minutes away. Now again, we write, should I pick you up from the lobby? Now we want to come along as helpful, helping her come to the location, get her there. I had to park by the MGM. I'm going to you guys now. Got you, see you soon. Be there in 7 minutes, just going on the 23rd. I'm the girl with the black dress. I'm here. Now, perfect. And then, of course, he writes, we really enjoy the time with you. Have a good night. She responds, same here. Have a good trip home, both of you. Thank you. Now, this, gentlemen, is how it should look like if you're setting up an efficient threesome with another girl. And trust me, using this texting script, copy pasting those lines, nothing can go wrong. and you can do it very easily yourself, as my former student did and does regularly. Here are some responses from, for example, from this Colombian girl who wanted to bring another girl for a foursome even, 3 girls and 1 guy. And although you found enough value in this video, but you say you need more, you want to learn more, then make sure to join the mastermind group as hundreds of students before you. With the link down in the description, you will apply for a 30-minute coaching call with me personally for free, where we both will go through your struggles and goals regarding your dating life. So make sure to not miss this opportunity. Like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see each other in the next video. Peace out.